Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Pushra Zazila bin Zain Ashari and I'm from Diploma in Public Administration. My class is AM110YG. And today, the purpose of this video is to make a reflections about my lessons past this semester for my UED102 subjects. So, let's go. Alright, so for UED 102 subjects, this subject is mainly taken by Part 1 students who mostly just finished their high school and SPM. And this subject is oriented for a new student to adapt to UST life. Over with this kind of period where new students need to do ODL during their first semester is very adventure for us to finish our semester during this time. For UED 102 subjects, classes are held weekly. So on the first week, we learn about getting ready to learn, and for week 2, we learn about setting. Week 3, time management. Week 4, how to do a reflective video. Week 5, memory learning and improving concentrations. Week 6, taking lecture notes, and lastly, week 7, we learn about academic integrity and performance. And also, commonly, Part 1 students just finish their SPM and their high school year, and then it's a new thing for us about UST life, about how UST works, and every assignment that we need to do. So UED 102 subjects are really helpful for us to adapt, and to know how to go through our university life smoothly. So for the first 3 weeks in UED 102 subject, we learn about how to make a goal, how to make time management, how to manage our time properly as a new student in university life, because during high school year we all have the same timetables and we need to follow a very strict timing, and in university there are no one to tell us about our time and to manage ourselves. And during this week, during that lesson, I can apply the lesson, because in goal setting I learn how to make a goal properly, so that in the day I know what I need to do for goal setting. And in time management, I learn how to manage my time in a day so that I can produce more, and I try to be very active in a day so that I can finish my assignment, finish my tasks, and so on. The next 3 weeks, for week 5, week 6, and week 7, in this topic we learn about, for the week 5 we learn about memory learning and improving concentration, and week 6 we learn about taking lecture notes, and week 7 we learn about academic integrity and performance. For the week 5, I learn how to memorize about my lesson in efficient way, and I try to be less procrastinate in a day so that I can improve my concentration. I apply those lessons in my daily life. For week 6, I learn about new method to take a note, the corner method. This method is really helpful for me so that I can save my paper, because with this method we try to put as much as information in one page, and this is really helpful for me. And for the week 7, we learn about academic integrity and performance. In university life, plagiarism is really put a very heavy emphasis on that. In each assignments that we receive, we need to do referencing, we need to do citations, so that we are not take someone's work and make their work as ours. So we learn to be very truthful in our work, and we learn to have a very high integrity in every actions and every decisions that we make as a student, so that we can apply this after we graduated. So moving on, the obstacles that I faced during my first semester studies, I have a very big issue on procrastination because for the first few weeks when I'm receiving a lot of assignments, I think around 9 during that time, and all the due dates are very near, or next year, early next year to be submitted. And during that time, I think, why should I finish all these assignments quickly and to put burden on myself? And yeah, for the first week I don't do anything about my assignments, and during my UED 102 subjects, I learned the importance of goal setting and time management, because in this topic, I learned how to put my priorities straight, and which one that should I need to be, which one should I prioritize. And with UED subject now, I have finished around 90% of my subject and left with only 3, I think, 3 assignments. And yeah, UED subjects really helped me to realize which one to put, where my priorities is. And also time management, after learning UED 1 and 2 subjects, I learned how to put my timing in a day, so that I can be productive and actively, so that I can finish all my assignments, all my tasks before the due date, or before the day that I need submitted, and so that I can have a few days so that I can recheck my work, so that I can get high score for it. And yes, that's how my first semester goes, and that's my reflection for UED 102 subject.